Hey, what's happening, gang? Can everybody hear me? Let's make sure everybody can hear me. Do I sound pretty good? I'm on the Heil today. Is it good? Sweet. Margarita, Peter, Danny, Edward, Ray, Joy, James. Awesome. Good to see everybody. How's everybody feeling? Good? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come over here. We're going to do a roll call. Who's on the Q&A? And then let's just do this. Webinar. I think that's the one. Hold on, let me see if this will work. I wanted to do this ahead of time, but something came up. All right, let me just get this real quick, guys, and then we will get started. You guys go ahead and ask your questions. This is your Q&A. We do this to make sure that you guys have everything that you need. So let me go ahead and log in here real quick, and I'll replace this bad boy. How many people use Easy Links? See how fast we're doing stuff with Easy Links? My biggest obstacle in life is passwords. If I can figure out the passwords, I got it made. Let me come over here to go to webinar real quick because it logged me out. I'll show you how we set up these Easy Links. So we'll just come over here, admin at webinar events. Okay. Let me grab that. All right, share. And we'll copy, let's see, registration link. Cool. Copy registration link. Let me make sure it did. All right, cool. So I'll come over here to Link Bank and I'll do a search for webinars. And come on, baby, give me some answers. Live webinars, there it is. Edit link. And I'll just come over here. I'll change that out. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make the post. And let me make sure I got the right one. Webinars. Let's see if I can get it again. Webinars, live webinars. Okay. And edit link. I can't remember if it's webinar. Oh, it's webinar. Okay, let me make sure. chadnice.com/webinar. Okay, cool. Yes, so if you're on the call, please just go ahead and comment here. If you're not, well, that would make no sense, would it? Let me just go ahead and put there. Join now. Okay, join now. All right. There we go. Okay. Awesome. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and comment there. Now, here's how we start out these Q&A sessions. If you've never been on this call before, let me make sure. Can you guys see the Facebook screen? Is that what you're looking at? Okay, good. I got to thinking because I got dual monitors here with my laptop. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're looking at the other screen. All right. Good. Good. Here's how I like to start off the call. And I do want to bring Ray on the call because of the post he made in the group this morning. I think that's pretty awesome stuff. But if anybody else wants to raise their hands and come on the call and talk with me, now's the time to do so. So whenever we do these Q&As, I always like to start out with some live conversation with the members just to see what they've been up to, what their obstacles are, some of those things. And then what we'll do is we'll go through all the questions that you guys have. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's start with Erica. I think she's got a technical question, so let's see what we got. Hi, Erica.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excited about the program, ready to get started.
Good. So what can I do for you?
Can you hear me okay? I'm just on my regular laptop mic. I don't have a special mic or anything.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, good. So I'm just getting started. I'm a professor and I'm going to be using this to kind of teach my students some stuff over the holidays. And so I just have 4, they're probably really basic questions. Can I go through those?
Sure.
Okay, so the first one is, why do I need to create a membership first versus a product? In my mind, I was thinking that I would create some products and then add them to memberships, but it seems like it's a little bit different.
So think of a membership, maybe not so much as a membership, but think of it as a world. So the way that Everlesson is built is it's built, our strength is monetization and gamification. So what happens is you have these little worlds that contain all your products. And when you get really good with Everlesson, what you're able to do is you're able to cross-sell your products and everything else because they're all kind of related to each other. So what's your topic?
My topic is finance and investment.
Okay, so if you have finance and investment, you would create a membership for finance and investment, and you would add as many products as you please that deal with finance and investment. But now, what you may do is pick another topic.
Health.
Okay, so let's say that you do a membership on health, and so then you have all your products dealing with health inside that membership, inside that world. The reason why we do this is because people that are over here buying in finance and everything that you just said, the first time finance, accounting, all that other stuff, they're not going to be interested in your health products.
Okay.
So because it's all inclusive in that one world, it's very, very easy to cross-sell them, and it's easy for you to stay organized, and you're able to upsell them. And there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do as long as you keep it related to the topic of that membership. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense?
That makes absolutely good sense. Yes.
Yeah, once you really start getting into Everlesson, like you're going to find that our strength is not actually creating the membership, but it's everything that you can do with the marketing once you have your membership set up and the monetization and everything else. Then you're going to be like, I am so glad that I did it, mix up all my products and everything, that I've kept them organized.
Okay, good.
But even if you screw up and you create a membership and you have your health, you have your finance, you have your accounting products all in one, that's okay, because what you're able to do is you're able to create a new membership and then just pull in the products that you actually want in that membership. So you're able to import in your existing products into a new membership. So you can actually lay it out perfectly how you want. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, so your
And
second question.
second question is, the sales page states that I get 5 sites. What determines a site?
A site is a membership. Now, I'm not quite sure. Did you come through ClickBank or what'd you come through?
I just came through the regular site.
Okay. Yes. So a site, I would have to see that page, but a site is what we're calling a membership, not products.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's really
Good.
no limit as far as what we're calling a product, Erica, is actually a course in your terms.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. And so site is how many different worlds I can build.
There you go. Worlds. Let's use the worlds.
Okay. All right. And then one other of your sales pages, I saw that you all were working on a coaching type of site for Everlesson for people who do like one-on-one coaching or something like that.
Yes. So have you looked into our goal setting, gamification, or anything?
Yes, I have. Mm-hmm.
There's one feature in there. What we're doing is we're going to roll out the features that we have with our employee portal first before we come out with our coaching edition. So the employee portal is
Okay.
being integrated right now, which is going to be a lot of what you're looking for. You want to know how far along your students are, how far along they made it in the video. You want to have all that. All that's going to be included in the next edition that we have rolling out. But I will tell you, there's one feature inside of Everlesson that's pretty amazing. And what you're able to do is if you create a goal for each one of your lessons, okay, and lessons, the page that has the video instruction and everything else,
Mm-hmm.
there's a little tick box when you create your goal. So let me come over here and open this up. And what it says is it says, do not approve this goal. And you set it up for a manual approval. So they don't get automatically approved. It's up to you to approve them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what you're able to do is you're able to say, okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to go and I want you to create a website. That's the goal down below underneath your lesson, right? So now they know, okay, I got to come over here and I got to create a website. Or like this one here, set up your Amazon store. So what happens is you can set it up to where you have a field down below where you say, okay, go ahead and place the link to the store down below. And then when they submit that, what happens is it sits in a pending status until you approve it.
Okay.
A lot of people have gone out there and put together coaching programs just with our goal blocks alone because it's a true student instructor experience, because you actually approve their work before they can move forward. And so if you
Okay.
need to fail them, if you need to give them feedback before you'll approve them, you're able to do all that. You can do all that right now before we even roll out with everything that we're going to do with the coaching edition.
Okay. And then just two more quick ones. The first one is, can I present this live as if I'm a teacher instead of recording video of myself?
You can. It's a little tricky. We're integrated with a software called LiveLeap. Are you familiar with LiveLeap?
I'm not.
So LiveLeap allows you to use Facebook Live. So you would go live like you normally would, okay? And then what you're able to do, have you noticed, I'm a little slow because I'm on my laptop here. Have you noticed that there's a green bar? At least not this one. This was an old one, but all the new stuff, we have this green bar. See this green bar?
Yes.
With this green bar, what happens is you give your students a link to that page there. And what happens is you can then broadcast live to that page.
Okay, but it has to be me going live on Facebook though.
Yes. How else would you want to go live in your group?
Well, I mean, if I go live on Facebook, it's going to go out to all of my Facebook. So I have people who are signed up for a course. And so I want to be able to be live with them.
Signed up for a course. I guess I'm not understanding. Can you explain a little bit more?
So instead of a video playing, I want to be the one teaching during the course.
Okay, what technology would we use to do that?
So right now I'm using Zoom. It's kind of like a go-to meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So would I just bring up the course within go-to meeting and just do it like that, kind of like how you're doing now?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I do. Like, we have a course immersion and we go live once a week. I do it on GoToWebinar, but I mean, you could also do it on Zoom.
Okay.
And yeah, we do like an hour session or whatever, and then we take the recordings and we load them inside the membership.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
See.
I don't know if you actually wanted them to log into Everlesson and watch your training. What I'm trying to tell you is you're able to do that using that software, and you don't have to do it to where, I mean, LiveLeaks, it's pretty clever, because what you can do is you can set up a fan page and not even have any fans in there. That
Right.
can be your main page. That's the one that's linked to Everlesson, so nobody even sees it. But you're
Oh,
going
wow.
live, and then it's going live inside your membership. And then if you have the Pro Edition, it will even save that. It'll make it a lesson, and it'll load it inside of your membership for you.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, a little advanced. You might check out LiveLeap, but that was at the request of a lot of people. A lot of people love it. So yeah, we've integrated it inside there.
Great. Thank you.
Cool. Hey,
Yeah,
thank you so much for giving us a try and being here. I appreciate it. Let us know if we can help you.
will do.
Awesome. Okay, let's see who else has their hand up. Ray, I'm going to call on you. Are you there?
I'm here, buddy. How are you?
Merry Christmas, man. How you doing?
Merry Christmas to you, man. Doing well. Getting through this hellacious week of embroidery and screen printing.
How's that going?
I'm getting wrapped up. I shipped out 1,600 T-shirts yesterday.
Wow.
So I'm happy.
Yeah, good for you. So what's your post about?
Well, my post is it was a feature that I totally forgot that we had, and that was to make the opt-in page pull in videos from YouTube. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I did as a lead capture page.
Mm-hmm.
And the HVAC company was like really, really happy.
How long did it take you to create that?
Literally less than 15 minutes.
Yeah. So you saw the last Q&A, right? Was it the last one I did?
Yeah, it was. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that, Chad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very, very easy. I mean, Russell Brunson was the one that said, hey,
Yep.
you know, find a hot topic, pull 10 videos, put together a lead capture page, and build your list.
That's right.
I just don't think he knew that we could do it automatically.
Right. Yeah, so I went ahead and played around with it when I had time that night. And yeah, so I've got a whole list of ones that I'm going to do. And it's really a really cool trick, and not really a trick. It's a really cool method.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really going to exploit that pretty much with my Chamber of Commerce and stuff I'm doing here.
Can you show us?
Actually, I'm literally on my computer and watching the embroidery machine.
Okay, so you don't
So
have a
I
link
can
you
do
can
a
show us?
post in the Facebook group here in a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see what you're up to and what you're doing. And
Okay.
yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of little stuff like that that I forget too, because we're moving so fast and everything. I mean, there's a lot of bells and whistles in this system, guys.
Yeah, there really is. It's just getting better all the time.
So your client? What do they do?
He's a heating and cooling company, so it's HVAC.
Okay, so you put it together. You went and automatically pulled in videos for him.
Yes.
And
And
what are
then
the
actually,
videos?
there was some supplier videos that were already on Facebook. So those are the ones that I pulled in with the stuff that they're using.
Okay, so you typed in what inside of Everlesson?
I typed in heating and cooling, and then some of the brands showed up for like their big brand they use is Lennox.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in like Lennox heating, and I kind of went with Lennox heating, and then I went heating and cooling, and there was some good Lennox videos, so I went ahead and brought those in.
Okay, so you
Now
did that automatically.
Yep,
And then you created a lead capture page.
that is correct.
Okay, hold on. So let me show you exactly what he did, guys. Let me find I'll go in here to this site here. Let me show you what he did. So he came over here and he clicked on this guy right here and he typed in heating and cooling. We'll just do this. And I want you to take me down this road. Heating and cooling. And you pulled in what, 20 videos?
No, I only did 10.
Okay. So then you're like this one, 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 this one. Okay, good. So you say insert. Okay, so now your course is built.
Yep.
Right. So now you went and you built a lead capture page. And let me just go ahead and show you guys. We're pulling in everything from YouTube for you. Everything that we have, we're pulling in, and we just automatically went and built this. Okay. So now that we've done that, you went over here and you created, well, you probably went into packages first, right? So if we look at this, I can't even remember what I called this thing, but let me see. It must be this one. So yeah, I came in here and I clicked here. Yep. And then we came over to, this one doesn't have it. So let me just go over here to.
You have to hit your pencil first, Chad, and you got to make it all access.
This one?
Yeah.
All access. Do what now?
Payment options. There was a drop down for free access.
Is that why it doesn't show?
Yeah, and then I put in $97 and save. Okay. And then I went back to the code icon.
Okay, let me see if it shows now. And then it'll show, because I was wondering why it doesn't show sometimes. That's a bug, by the way. So if we click that, okay, yeah, you're right. Now it's there. Maybe there's a reason why we can't show that. I'll have to give that some thought. But if I click edit, then you basically come over here and you say, get the 10 get the 10 best videos for heating and blah, 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 right?
Right.
And then you came over here and you chose an image.
Yes, I did.
All right. So then is this an existing client of yours?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what did you say to them?
He come in to pick up some shirts that I did, and he said, hey, what are you working on for the new year for like leads, you know, for leads or to get new customers or what have you? And I said, I'll be in after Christmas. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it the way I did it. And I had to take a break anyway because it was a long day. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to sit down and do this because literally it's not going to take me very long. And that's exactly what I did. And he was out at Walmart. So I called him back. He came in and I said, well, hey, do you think this will work for you? And his name is Chad too. And he said, holy crap, how did you do that? I said, well, it's not how I did it. It's the idea that I can do it. So
he's already in. You already sold him.
Yeah, I already sold him. Yeah, he's 100%. He's already paying. Yeah, he paid me $200 yesterday.
Why did you only do $200? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I totally did it just because I'm in the middle of stuff here. So I said, well, let's just do this, and then I figured I told him I'd get him on $100 a month, and then So then I figured I'm going to hit him up right after Christmas because I told him there's other stuff that I want him to do. So it's more or less just to get him in right now because it was like so quick. So at least I made a couple $100 right quick on the fly. And yeah, so I'm going to be hitting him up right after Christmas. And we actually already have an appointment set up.
Like, do you understand how much more you can do with that client with this stuff?
Huge, huge.
Let me see if I
just
can.
My little beta test, Chad. That's all it was. I'm going to be charging him a lot more than that.
But I mean, if you're charging him $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year.
Right, right.
But you don't have to do anything. But now what you can do is you can come back and you can say, hey, if you want monetization, if you want us to put a news ticker on there, if you want us to do, like, I don't know if this is a good picture, but we're going to try it, right? I mean, so essentially, I believe that this is exactly what Ray did. He probably has a different picture or whatever, but there you go. That's basically what you did, right?
That's right. Yep.
And so when somebody fills out that name and email, they are put onto an autoresponder, they're put onto a list, and so you sold this.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Which I think you could have got at least $700 from him, but whatever.
Easy. And I will. Like I said, I've worked with him for a couple of years. He knows me. I've done a lot of stuff for him in the past, so it was just something real quick, right off the top of my head. Here, I can do this. Hit you after Christmas, and we've already got that meeting already scheduled. So he's really excited. And I said, well, you ought to be.
So how are you going to scale it?
Exactly what you said. They've got custom videos of their men working on different heating and cooling units and like how to change the air filter, what to look for, the different more or less basic home things that you can do as somebody that owns one of their units for maintenance. So I'm going to pull those in, talk to him about that, and then monetize. People can actually book an appointment right from inside, or however, all the tools that I have that you have put out, it's all going to be utilized.
It's too much work. You know what I would do? And I can't do this
What's
myself,
that?
right? Because I got the events and I got software development. Like, I'm a little busy myself, but this is what I would do. You want to know what I would do? You guys, I want you guys to type in the chat here if you want to hear what I would do.
You want me to
Type in the chat here. Say, let's hear it. Let's see if we can wake everybody up.
Okay.
I was at an event last night, guys, and these guys hated my guts. It was the worst energy I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Okay, good. See, that's why I like the webinars. Everybody likes me. Man, I was like, beam me up, Scotty. I want nothing to do with this crap, but I had to stay and finish. Anyways, okay, so look, here's what I would do. You know what I would do, Ray? And you got a VA. Do you still got the VA?
Yeah, I still have her. Yep.
Does she know Everlesson?
She's doing really, really well.
Here's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would have it to where she does exactly like I just did. She finds the right image. She knows exactly what to search for. I mean, you could put together a spreadsheet saying, look, pull videos on heating and cooling.
Right.
You could have it to where, look, if you don't want to spend a minute and a half and do it yourself, you can have her do it, right? So here's what I would do. This is what I would advertise, because you're good with Facebook ads, especially locally, guys. If you're going to do this for local businesses, you'll kill it. And you don't just have to do it in your town. Do it all around the country, right? I would give this whole entire thing away for free.
No kidding. Oh, there you go. I see the angle.
So I would run Facebook ads saying that you're going to give away an entire lead generation system to any local business. So you guys that are running the meetups and everything, I would give away these lead generation systems for free. Do you know why?
Well, because then you turn around and charge them per lead or something like that, right?
Nope. I wouldn't charge them per lead. You know what I would charge for?
What's that?
How are they going to get eyeballs to the page?
Well, running at traffic, ads.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a little tired, so pardon me.
There you go. I would give away these lead generation systems, and I would say, okay, you have it. Now, let's get you eyeballs to the offer. Now let's talk business.
There you go. Okay.
That's what I would do. And I would even take it one step further. I would put together this lead generation system. I would do a $5 budget. I would start getting leads in the door for them all for free.
Okay.
Why? Because you're going to have the best client in the world. They're going to love you. Why? Because they owe you, and because you've done this out of the kindness of your heart.
Right.
You get them results. So number one, that shows that your system works. Number two, that shows that you're willing to put yourself out on the line for your client. Now they're indebted to you. And number three, it puts you in a position where you're able to continue with the reoccurring without them having any kind of risk whatsoever.
That's true.
And then it leads to so many other things. If you don't believe me, talk to my chiropractor client, talk to the preacher, talk to the coffee shop, talk to any of them.
Okay.
Because you know what? They're not going to find anything like this.
No. He was shocked. He couldn't believe it. He was like, oh my God, dude, that's amazing. Because I've got his logo and all that other kind of stuff. So
sure.
It's
yeah, and businesses will be impressed with this. Like take my old restaurant, right? The top 10 recipe, the top 10 best videos for creating an authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. People love stuff like that, and you got to understand the people that you're targeting in local towns, they're not marketers. So this is like, whoa, wow, I can get 10 videos for free. Yeah, you bonehead, but you can find them on YouTube also. But let's not tell them that.
Oh my God, I know it, dude. Oh my God, that's so true. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I was reminded of that last night when I asked them. I said, "How many people are out there running ads on Facebook?" Nobody raised their hand. How many people did you know? How many people knew you could actually generate leads on Facebook? Nobody raised their hand, right? But yet they're here to grow their business. I don't get it.
Right.
Right. So, how many people like the strategy I just gave you guys?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Here's the thing to test. Like what I would do, Ray, is I would put together an ad. I would look. We're getting ready to get into a kick-ass month, guys. I'm going to over-deliver like a mofo in this month. And how many people? I want you to comment on this video, whether you own Everlesson or not. Comment on this video because we're getting ready to roll in a bunch of new people into this group. We do this every once in a while. We're going to do this one more time. I think it's for Everfunnels. How many people saw this video? Did you guys see this video? Yes or no?
Yep.
If you didn't see this video, please watch this video. Okay, number one, it's a great opportunity for you. I want you to type in the chat, I'm in down below, but also watch this video because look, Ray's a perfect example. He can say, where do you live, Ray? What's the name of the town?
It's Battle Creek, Michigan.
Hey, Battle Creek, my name's Ray. I own such and such company, and I've got a great opportunity for you. I'm going to give you your own lead generation system that's going to bring leads in on autopilot. And the best part is I'm going to give this to you for free. No catch, right? So he sits there in front of the computer. He does exactly like I did in this video. And then what happens is, if you guys watch this video, learn from this video. It's one of my favorite videos. What happens is I'm going to roll over to I don't know if it'll play in my computer's having problems, but when you watch it, there's parts in the video where I screwed up. You'll never know that because I covered it with some video footage. Yep. Or some screencasts, some recordings, you know, or I put an image over it. Nobody knows. It looks very, very professional. Ray, you go out there and you run an ad like that locally saying, I'm going to give business owners their own lead generation system, or better yet, when you come to my meetup in 2 weeks, I'm going to give you your own lead generation system. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to start bringing people in for you for free for your first week.
There you go.
Ray, you'll have more business than you know what to do with.
Well, this is my week, Chad. Remember, I told you I was going to jump, and that's next week, as soon as I get done with all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So my point in bringing this up, because number one, I want you guys to type in I'm in. Wow, hold on a minute. I didn't want to do that. I want you to type in I'm in. And then also understand that this video right here, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Matter of fact, I think we're kicking that off the first week of January. We're getting right into video creation. We're going to cover green screens. We're going to cover a screencast, and we're going to cover slide decks. So everything that you guys see in this video here, I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. When you're dealing with local businesses, it's like stealing candy from a baby. Mm-hmm. It's so easy. So easy, right? And so you come out with an irresistible offer like this. Now, the thing to test is, do you sell your lead generation system for $1 or do you give it away? I don't know. That's what you got to test.
Sure.
Some people have this perceived notion that if something's for free, there's no value to it.
Right.
But I think what you do is you take your guy here and you set him up, you get him monster results, you use him as a case study.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would say, hey, let me give you back your money Instead, can I use you as a case study? Would you be willing to do like a video and everything when I rock this out for you? Because you know what, Ray, that's worth 10 times your $200.
Oh, it is. It is.
You need something to get started.
Right.
Does that make sense? That's
Oh,
how we kick the
100%, buddy.
chiropractor off. That's how we get the chiropractor to like stardom. Matter of fact, you guys, you were there from the beginning with this chiropractor, right? So let me see.
Yes.
I finally broke away. I'm not doing their marketing anymore because they got so much business they don't know what to do with. But I saw where the wife made a post the other day, and it absolutely blew me away. And that's what we were able to do. So I saw this leading physicians of the world, leading physician of the world, top chiropractor in Casper, Wyoming. They issued him. He's only a month in or a year into this business, and he's been featured as the leading physician of the world, top chiropractor in Casper, Wyoming.
Wow.
Now, if that's not an accomplishment, I don't know what is. But
Right.
it's because local businesses are easy to deal with. Now, I want nothing to do with local businesses anymore, guys. It takes so much of my time. That's not where I want to focus. I want to focus on the events. I want to focus on Everlesson. I want to focus on survey, exciting announcements inside of survey too. I want to focus on all that stuff, and I don't want to be dealing with local business owners. But the reason why is because when we kicked off Everlesson, I said, look, you guys can go out there and sell memberships to businesses, and rather than just talking, you guys all saw me just walk into places of businesses and line up these clients, and some of them I actually ended up owning part of their business. But I didn't do that because I needed the money. I didn't do that because I needed the business. I did that to show you how easy it was.
Yep.
Right? So yes, local businesses are easy. It's easy to target. I did this presentation last night, and I actually stole it from Katarina, but let me show you because this was her presentation from the stage. So let me just go ahead and show you what I did last night to show you how easy it is to target local businesses. But let me see if I can bring it up here real quick. Let me look for that one screen. Where is it at? That one screen right here. Okay. So for local businesses, guys, actually, let me start here. Okay, this was a presentation I did last night. Everybody hated me for it too, right? So it should say 3 choices. It says 2. All right. So number 1, we have this box here for advertising on Facebook. Okay. So I got $1 sign here. This one here, I got $2 signs. This one over here, I got 3. Over here, this is going to be your local clients. Over here, this is going to be your national clients. Over here, this is going to be your international clients. This over here is a pain in the ass. This is the world I deal in. This is where you got to know your keywords. You got to know your niches, your markets. You got to know your inspirational figures in that marketplace. You got to have your pixel all lined up and everything else. It gets crazy, right? Over here, local, you got the restaurants, the attorneys, the doctors, the gyms, right? Over here on national, you got insurance, you got the plans, you got network marketing, live events. And over here, you got digital publishing, sales funnels, live webinars, online training. This world over here, which is the world that Ray plays in, guys, very, very minimal cost. However, even though he's able to go out there and advertise himself locally and his clients, it's going to be the most minimal cost out of all these, but also it's the most minimal return. This right here, I presented it to normal folk as digital publishing. I didn't say online courses or anything like that. I called it digital publishing. This right here is what Everlesson is, right here. So when you go out there and advertise on Facebook, you're going to pay the most, but it's also you got the most return for your buck, especially when you go and integrate it with survey and you guys put together your high ticket offers and everything, which we'll be covering in January, and you put together your high ticket programs. Does that make sense? So if I open this up, this was the ad that Katarina ran. All you have to do locally is you target your local area. You choose your age group, which I would even go higher for what Ray's doing. I'd probably do 35 to 65. And then you choose your gender. And that's it. And you set a $5 budget, and you can see right there in Casper, Wyoming, with 80,000 population, we were able to reach 53,000 people. A reach of 1,900, we paid 43 cents a click. That's it. But what's going to happen is, and nobody believes me, and I've proved this over and over and over and over, Ray, as soon as you start running this ad, all of a sudden you become somebody in the marketing world there in your town. And then all of a sudden, the newspapers, the radio stations, the news stations, all that stuff, they start taking notice of your name. So whenever Facebook makes some major change or there's some big marketing thing or Bitcoin or whatever, guess who they reach out to? They reach out to you because you become the marketing expert. Why? Because you're out there running ads on Facebook and because you're talking about things like lead generation system and stuff like that. Does that help you?
Helps me a lot, Chad. Thanks.
Absolutely nothing to do with Everlesson.
It all ties in, though. It's all daisy chained. I mean,
it all ties in. Send that link on the group when you can, man, and keep crushing it, man. You keep crushing it with what you're doing.
Okay, sounds great, buddy.
All right, take care.
Okay, you too.
Okay, so let's see. Anybody else want to jump on and chat? By the way, let me ask this question. Are you guys all getting a lot of value on this call? Yes or no? Good. Good. You know what? I'm just kind of coming up with the stuff on the fly here too. So I just took what Ray was saying, and that's what I do. I'll come up with the strategies for you. I just can't go out there and execute it myself all the time. But it's a very, very effective strategy with what he's doing. Did anybody, so we covered that on last week's call. Did anybody take the time and put together a lead capture system like that, where you pulled in 10 videos, you created a lead capture page? Did anybody do that? Anybody at all? No. Okay, if you had, let's see, going through crypto videos now. Yeah, so somebody could go and put together a lead capture page for the top 10 crypto strategies, and you could make a killing building a list. Yeah, you can make a killing on that. What I recommend you do is I recommend that you focus on authority figures. Tony Robbins, Mark Cuban, who else? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Ty Lopez, Grant Cardone, all people, well, I say that people are going to resonate and relate to, but, I asked them on the at this event last night, I said, how many people are familiar with Ty Lopez? Nobody knew him. How many people are familiar with Grant Cardone? Nobody knew him. So, yeah, I guess that's not always the case. Cool. All right, so let me see if we have any questions. We're down to 20 minutes. I just wanted to make sure that you guys always get a lot of value. So we answered Erica's questions. Let's see what Jim is saying. Thank you. Okay, Jim Pavlotos. Chad, thank you for setting up an awesome software, but I need to know something. I've got a business with a questionnaire with around 90 questions done in PHP that the answers then autofill a Word doc set of templates. Is it possible to insert that as a membership and then offer other courses? Reason for our PHP is because we created our own CRM. Hold on, Jim, I'm having a hard time understanding. So let me read this again. I need to know something. I've got a business with a questionnaire with around 90 questions done in PHP. Okay, that's good. I understand that. That then answers them autofill a Word document set of templates to possibly insert that as a membership and then offer other courses. Maybe you can ask it differently, or maybe you can come on the call and explain it. I don't understand what it is you're asking. So let me wait for your response. Danny says, I did watch the video, by the way, pretty awesome. Not quite sure what video you're talking about, Danny, so if you'll mention that. Are all the Everlesson Q&A accessible online? Not yet. What we have is we have the previous session on the login page, so you can see how we did that on last week's Q&A. But we are going to create like a podcast template where you can basically have all of your lessons categorized for the month, and so they're just like little icons rather than having like a full-blown module. So that way you could open up a page and have like all of your lessons for like the entire year on one page. I don't have it built out yet, guys. I'm trying to get there. Had a hell of a time logging in to go to webinar. Glad to be here. Thanks, Vicky. I appreciate you. Yes, Ray taking action. Ray always takes action. We don't like you. We love you, Chad. Thank you, Danny. I'm going to have some updates for you pretty soon. Most of the business owners I talk to don't know their passwords to do anything. Yeah, I don't know passwords either. Local biz love and need this for sure. Yes, Beth. And we got to get on a call soon here as well. Let's see, I am, but I'm grounded from groups right now for some reason. Yes, Dave, that's Facebook. Facebook's your daddy. Don't you know that? Danny says, find out what experiences they have had with marketers first, then position the offer accordingly. I've been on both sides of the fence. Good advice. Let's see, they have the money to spend, so it's a win-win. Not quite sure what that was about. So I missed this group, and Chad, glad to be back. Yes, Beth, thank you so much. I don't know why you weren't in the group. Eric is saying, can you explain VIP versus the regular account I have now? Will I need both? No, you don't need both. We're just giving you more incentives. Look, it's very, your phone number is a very valuable asset to both yourself as well as us. And so if you're willing to give us your phone number, which we just want it so that we're able to send you reminders on our events and our webinars and stuff that we're going to do in January, then we're just going to reward you heavily. Okay, so that's all we're doing. If you're willing to give your phone number on the Pro VIP, then we're just giving you more bells and whistles. We're just saying thank you. Let's see, but really the one that you need is the first VIP. Okay, yes. Okay, I think I'm almost caught up here, guys. I'm doing motivation and coaching using your lead gen strategy. Awesome, Hugh. You want to come on the call and talk about it? Let's see. Roy says, thank you. You're a great leader. Thanks, Roy. Danny says, the baker finally got around to checking out the survey form I made for her. Her question is there a way to get information from the survey printed out to an ordering form of some kind, or can we do from CSV to a printed page? So I don't want to really focus on survey right now, Danny, because that's tomorrow. I'm really trying to stay focused to Everlesson because a lot of people don't even know what survey is. But I'll tell you that you could do it with Zapier, what you're trying to do. So let's talk about it tomorrow. If you can bring it up tomorrow, that would be good. Okay. Ray says, I will be getting hold of you after Christmas once I get these projects done. Yeah, it seems like this month everything's kind of slowing down with the holidays and everything. And I know a lot of people have some big plans. We do as well. For those of you that have been following the preview events and everything, we did our first one last night. It turned out okay. The turnout wasn't what I wanted, but the presentation went well. And you know, we had our banners up and we had our table runners up, and we're getting this whole entire process down for you guys. So yeah, things are definitely progressing. And I've been saying this for 2 weeks. Obviously, you guys see all the changes happening inside a survey. You also see them happening inside of Everlesson. I was put on the spot the other night. I can't remember who said it, but they basically said, you haven't done anything in this platform in so long. And guys, I'm here to tell you that we are working our ass off in this platform. And the reason why I don't stop and go live every single day is because I'm literally up with developers till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning right now, trying to get everything done. Everything that we've promised, we're trying to get it done. So you can see that we're now to the point where we got it set up to where we can go and load different sets. And you're going to be able to click on this little green thing here, and you're going to be able to change out the pages here for your whole entire webinar funnel. They're waiting on me to get the emails written up. The whole entire auto webinar thing is now being tested by Jonathan Heyman. Everything is just in motion, guys. It's so very just awesome what we've created, and I appreciate you guys having patience, and I promise you that we will absolutely blow you away with what we're doing here. So just because I'm quiet, it's because I got my hands in a lot of pieces of pie right now with the events and everything else. And survey is hot and heavy. EverFunnels is hot and heavy. Our gamification for the groups is hot and heavy. Everything is extremely hot and heavy right now. So please don't get discouraged, and please don't beat me up in the groups, because I assure you, we're definitely working around the clock. And there's a lot of things inside the platform that you'll find are changing that we don't even announce, right? So just hang in there. I think everything's going to hit all at once. And I always bring this up for you guys. I always bring up the Trello board so that you guys can see exactly where we're at with things. So if I come over here, let me just see if I can bring it in really quick. If I turn off my filters, you kind of get an idea where we're at with things. So, okay, let's see. See here? See where it says waiting for check inside of Everlesson? That means everything that you see here in blue has already been done. And so they're waiting on me. See, waiting. So I got to go through there. I got to test out all those templates. I got to test out these templates. I got to test out these templates. And then down here, you can see the graphic or the HTML guys. They just sent this to the programmers, sent to the programmers. So this is all being programmed. And you can see this is being programmed. All this stuff's being programmed. And then this over here, I got to click this. I got to literally open up this link, and I got to make sure that everything looks good in HTML. And then once it does, then what we'll do is I'll actually have the coders look at this. They'll go look at the code, and they'll make sure, okay, this page is good. It meets all the standards to work inside of Everlesson. And then they change it. They switch it to progress in programmers. Does that make sense? So every single time I show you this is because I want you guys to see that things are moving along very, very rapidly, right? And so you can kind of see all the different templates here, and the ones that are in programming right now, the ones that are being converted to HTML, everything is just going very, very smoothly. I'm very, very happy with where we're going with this. And we plan on having 10 sets by the time we launch. And then we plan on releasing a new set every single month in the template club. And if you guys join the template club way back in the member hub days, then guess what? We have some making up to do for you. I have a history of how much you paid, how much you were refunded, everything else. Every single person, we will make this right with them, and they will get the number of templates that they need. And then it's up to them if they want to go and join the template club again. But if you look at the activity over here, you can kind of see what's taking place, right? So if I show you here, you can see that there's 8 hours ago, I need to change this. Another 8 hours ago, then we got our graphic artist over here. He's loading PSDs 12 hours ago, 12 hours ago. So just kind of gives you guys an idea that we are working like crazy on this system, okay? So that's in regard to that post that was made the other day. So yes, everything just, it's so awesome, guys. I'm so freaking excited. And we also know that one of the ways that we are going to grow, in addition to the trials that we're going to start focusing on after Everfunnels, one of the ways that we're going to grow is by allowing people that are heavily influencers, people that have large numbers in their group, to go out there and basically white label this whole entire platform and then sell it as their own. So like we're going to do that with JVZoo. We're talking to some other people. So they're going to go and they're going to take it, they're going to white label it as their own, and then they're going to go out there and sell it as their own. They're basically a glorified affiliate, right? So we know that's how we're going to take the market by the balls. And so we're kind of putting all that together. But I also recognize that you guys are our sales team. And so we're going to have an incentive when you go and introduce us to a partner that can bring that kind of heat, right? So every move we make with this system, guys, we're always thinking about you in the process and how we can make our members successful as well. Okay, let me come back over here to the questions again. We're down to about 10 minutes. Let me see. Okay, here's Jim again. So we create business plans. Some are templates, docs, and others are from scratch, depending on the models they purchase. Within their profiles, we have several starter courses as well as a questionnaire. But I love what I've seen up till now. My obstacle is the integration of the questionnaire into Everlesson, if it's possible, and then the autofill portion for the templates. I hope I didn't do it worse. So they fill out this questionnaire first, and then based on the answers of the questionnaire is what you want to appear in Everlesson. Is that what you're saying, Jim? Let me see something. Let me see. Do you have a mic? Can I just unmute you? Are you there, Jim? You're unmuted if you can talk. Nope, not hearing you. Let's see if we can get him. Man, that's hard. That's hard. So they're filling out a questionnaire, and then based on their answers, you're going to decide basically what membership they get, right? And when you say template, you're basically talking about like completed courses, right? And so, and each course is going to have something different inside of it, right? So you may have a certain amount of videos, you might have blueprints in one, and the other one might be bare bones. Is that what you're saying to me? Okay, I think we lost him. Let's see if he joins. Let's see if he joins on again. I think that's what he's saying, guys. I think what he wants to do, and I can think of one way to do this, but I don't exactly understand because he says he has his own CRM, which means we're not integrated with a CRM. There's no way for us to be. But I think what he's saying is, if you have course A, and course A has say 7 VIP videos, okay, and then you have course B, which just has like 2 case studies. And then you have course C, which just has an ebook. Okay, let's just use, yeah, Jim, do you have a mic? Had to allow mic. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me cover this and I'm gonna put you on the mic. So if you have this, guys, there's 2 ways you can do this. Okay, even though we're getting rid of the packages, whether you call it a package, whether you call it a pricing option, it doesn't matter. So this could be package A. What, I did that backwards. And then this could be package B. And then this could be package C. Okay, so that's how you would have, it wouldn't be a course, but that's how you would have A, B, and C in the same course. Does everybody understand that? So this would all be, you'd have different access points inside the course. You can do it that way with our packages, okay? And so that's one way to do it. Or you could go and create, like I had it a minute ago, separate courses for these lessons. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can do it. So if he has it to where he has separate courses, then what you can do is something spelled wrong here, right? There we go. Then what you can do is when they complete the questionnaire, so I mean, I guess it depends on your questionnaire, and I'll unmute you in a minute. But if they complete the questionnaire, like you can do this with our system with Survey, if they complete the questionnaire and based on their answers, let me see if we can do this. Based on their answers, you would give them package A. So your system would have to go and evaluate the answers and everything. Then this here has a sign-up form. This here has a sign-up form. And then this here has a sign-up form. Okay, so based on that answer there, you would then give them the URL to sign up form A. Okay, so we can handle that. So what you're calling a template, see, that's where I got confused with templates. Hopefully you don't actually mean a template. Hopefully you don't mean that when they complete the questionnaire, I want them all to go to the same membership, but I want them to have a different template. Like hopefully you're not referring to the Everlesson actual templates. I hope this is what you're referring to as a template. Like each course would have like different content, different layouts. If this is what you're trying to do, it's up to your system if your questionnaire can redirect them to a different URL based on their answer. Okay, so let me see if I can find him again. Does that make sense to everybody? Are you guys all understanding what I just laid out? So you can do this with Survey to a point. With Survey, you have that one question where if they're qualified or disqualified, you could send them somewhere else. Now, you guys know that we're getting hot and heavy with Survey, and now we're going to continue, and we're going to have it to where, you know, if we ask 3 questions, depending on your answer, we're either going to send you here, here, or here. So we have that coming up. We don't have that yet. Right now, we have it with a qualified, disqualified status. So hopefully that's what he's calling a template. If it's not, then we're not able to help him. So let's see. Okay, Jim, I'm clicking unmute. If you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Are you there?
Hey, Chad. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Excellent, excellent. I've been following you actually for over a year.
Oh, good.
So, I really enjoy your teaching. Here's my the dilemma. What you explained is excellent, but I guess in another realm. On the one that I'm speaking about is the fact that we have multiple templates of business plans. Our questionnaire then would pick and choose the particular, let's say, template that it would autofill, and then it would come to us, meaning to our team, in which then we further create a much deeper, let's say, business plan. In the meantime, our client basically needs to be taught as far as introduction into online marketing, introduction into ads, into Facebook. And if I could have inputted all of that within Everlesson, I mean, then the sky's the limit. I mean, it's incredible, because then I can increase the amount of lessons, the level of lessons, and still keep my core business, which is creating all the business plans.
And so you're like, these are like done for you, right? Like nobody has the same one.
Exactly. There's certain parts which are, let's say, you know, common, but we're the ones that, you know, basically take it and customize it. Let's just call it a customize.
What would see, I'm so confused on this, but what would the content look like?
20-page business plan with industry market research, with different types of you know, numbers, like a normal business plan, where it's got projections, it's got startup costs, it's got you know, studies.
Would that just be like an attachment inside the membership?
Yeah, it could.
So like
it doesn't
a
matter. Yeah, it could. I think the biggest issue is it possible to create that, as meaning to integrate PHP? Because in any type of drag and drop or any type of platform like that, it's impossible. I've tried the ClickFunnels, and apart from creating the landing pages, and you know, which they're great at, that's it. But just as a side note, your templates, as far as creating websites and landing pages too, are phenomenal. And
yeah,
I've seen a lot
we're getting there. We're getting there, but the thing is, we keep
seen a lot of platforms.
So here's my idea, and I know this isn't the ideal solution, but just based on what you're saying, it could be a temporary solution. We don't have it to where you can just inject your PHP code inside of our system or whatever.
Understood.
But what we are very good at is taking a CSV file and automatically creating your course for you. So why can't you have it to where your system is the one that creates those CSV files? Do you see?
Okay.
Because everything inside of Everlesson can be created, most everything can be created from a CSV file. So if you can have it to where your tool, your CRM builds those CSV files based on how they answer the question, then it's just a matter of loading it right into the system.
Well, fantastic. Okay. And then have Everlesson and create the courses that are, let's say, that we want to, or that we are even thinking of, in essence, and the different levels, correct?
Yes. You can do, have you gone through the wizard videos at all?
I've done a couple of them.
Okay. And so did you actually, the one that you want to do, and nobody knows, like I've been preaching this and nobody's doing it, because we monitor everything very, very closely to see where our users are paying the most attention. Everybody is still building out sites the old way. But if you come in this wizard, if you just become familiar with this process right here, and after the launch, I mean, I can sit down with you and see, you know, how big of a project we're looking at or whatever, and if it makes sense, then, you know, we can add to it. But if you come in the wizard, you say, I want to build my course, and if you say, I want to import the product, when I get to that point, let me show you what this template looks like. And this is just a very, very basic template, right? But just to kind of give you an idea, if your tool can go and create this, now I don't want to do categories right now. I did choose that, right? Okay. So here's the sample CSV file. So you can see it's just very, very basic. And you fill out all this information, and then it's going to go and create the course. But we also have it to where we're testing it right now, where you can automatically load in your resources too at the same time.
Okay.
Right? So we may. My goal is everything that's inside of Everlesson, including the goals. Like if you're using gamification, you can load your goals now. Everything that can be done manually in Everlesson, I want to be able to do it from a spreadsheet.
That's excellent.
And so I can see where I can see, depending on your workload and everything you have going on, is I can see having it to where your tool would automatically go and populate all these fields, and maybe we just have one special place where you would go load it, and then everything would be done.
Okay.
Does that give you hope?
Yes, it does. Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you being here. Let us know if we can help you, Jim.
Thanks a lot, and happy holidays.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see if we have, Mr. Dan. Dan, the man, you got to unmute your mic, buddy.
Hey, Chad.
What's happening?
I like what you're doing. You're doing some great stuff.
What is it I'm doing, man? I don't know my left from right half the time.
You know, a lot of these people, they don't have a product, and you're creating an amazing product for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me want to stop my product and do your product.
Well, you want to build a membership system?
Well, no. I want to your Vegas thing. You're bringing them to that.
Yeah.
That seems fantastic. But anyway, my question.
What's your question?
I'm going to be a coach, and it's going to be semi-medical related. I don't want to get sued. What do I look at? You know, what is it, FCC or something like that, regulations?
Yeah, all that stuff. There's always some F that's going to F you over.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So, you're a businessman. What do I do? Who do I contact? Where do I go? Do you know? This is semi-related. I'm not the only one doing this.
I would go to an attorney. So you want to put together a course teaching people what?
How to rewire their brain.
How to rewire their brain. You know that's been done, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do something that's brand new, correct?
No.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, I don't actually know if they're going through all that legal mumbo jumbo.
I don't either.
I bought one of those on Udemy.
Yeah, I have too.
I bought one. It was a Chinese guy. He was really good, and it was how to rewire your brain. Guess what? I haven't gone through it, but I bought it. It was only like $10. I bought it on one of their curiosity sales because I've been studying these guys very, very closely. But it was one of these. I paid like $10 for it. Have you reached out to him?
No, I haven't reached out to him. You think I
would buy it. I would spend the $10. Oh, look, it's $12. I would spend the $12 and get to know him a little bit, because when you're a customer, you're better off with them, right? They'll respond to you, and just say, hey, I'm a course creator too, and I want to tell him you're going to create the same thing he has, but say, how did you get around legality? Like, do you have an attorney? Or, ask the people that are doing it. Like, he sold 920 copies or whatever he sold. Let's see how many he sold. I look, 8,000. He sold 9,000 copies. Go ask him, because if anybody was going to be sued, it would have been him.
Absolutely.
I would talk to him, or I would talk to an attorney.
Okay.
I'm not the guy to ask. I'm not the guy to ask, because you know why, Dan? I jump out of the plane head first, and I walk on the wild side. Like, I receive cease and desist notices, and I've received letters from FTC, all kinds of stuff. I just deal with it when it happens. Like, I don't have time to look. If I let something become an obstacle or anything like that, it's going to stop me in my tracks, and then I'll never know what would have came. It's like it's like live events. We're just jumping in head first, trying to figure them out. We're not experts with this or anything, but if I let fear get to me, if I let legalities get to me or anything else, then I'm gonna get scared. I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling 9,000 copies, you know, I don't know. I don't know how somebody could sue you for enrolling in your course, watching a video, and then, do you know what I mean? But I'm not an attorney. Talk to an attorney.
Yeah, I know. It's the claiming that, I mean, that concerns me. It's, do this and this will happen, and how
I
to
think
word it
instruction
and not
is
to
one
word it.
thing. Where the FTC is going to get you is not your content. It's going to be on your sales page.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like once somebody's in, you're okay. Like, you never hear, except unless you're like Tupac or whatever, and your music maybe go crazy and kill my whole family. Like, you never hear, I followed this guy's advice or whatever, and these were the results, so now I'm going to sue you. Like, I don't know where that happens very much. Usually where you get in trouble is when you're making all these claims on your sales page.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. I mean,
Yeah, well, that should be a concern. It should be a very, very legitimate concern. Like, I would talk to an attorney.
okay.
There's FTC attorneys out there. Find them, share your idea with them. They'll charge you a couple $100 for your initial consultation. It might even be free. I might talk to LegalZoom. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I would talk to them.
Okay.
Cool?
All right, thanks, Chad. Yeah.
All right. Take care. You too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so let's see if anybody else has any comments. We're right there on the hour. Let me go back through the questions here one last time. So Erica's saying, last question, I promise. Which tutorial walks me through setting up a course from beginning to end? Show me on the site. You know what I would do? Inside the group, Erica, are you a part of the group? Are you inside this group? I did a really cool video and nobody even commented on it. So if I come over here and search for this video, let me think what it was called. I think it was like 30 Day. Let me just see if I can find this really quick. It was something about your mission. So let me type in the word mission. It had like a Mission Impossible theme to it. Q&A. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Let me type in challenge. Somebody give me the link to this. I know you got it. You guys can find stuff faster than I can. It was a challenge. It was really good. It had like a Mission Impossible theme to it, and it showed you how fast you could get a course up. I know somebody's going to post a link here in a minute. Let me try one more thing. Let me see if I can find it under the videos. So I come over here to videos. Let's see if I can find it. No, I posted it to the wall, so I thought it may have shown up, but I'm not seeing it. What else could I search for? Let me try to search for MP4, see if it comes up this way. Okay, maybe it came up this way. Let's see. No, I don't know how their search algorithm works, but there is a Mission Impossible video, and you should watch that. It's a challenge, and it showed you how fast you could get set up with Everlesson. So let me just, it was about 2 months ago that I posted it, and I kind of thought somebody would have the link by now. No, Danny didn't do it. I actually did it myself. It was probably one of the better videos that we've done. Let me see if I can find it so that I can post a link here, because every single person on this call should go through that video. I just don't know why their search function doesn't work. Let me try one more thing. I'm going to search for my name and see if I can find it that way. Whoops, I don't even spell my name right. Let's see if I can find it this way. Okay. No, see, it was after all this. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. So if somebody finds it, if they can post a link, it was really good. That's why we were trying to get everybody over to, okay, 26th of October. There it is. Okay, Bob found it. Cool, Bob. All right, let's grab this one right here. So here's the link. I'm going to post it in the group. Watch this video right here. Okay, see if we can get this to open. That link didn't work. Hold on, let me try it again. I don't know what you gave, Bob, but it didn't open. So 26th of October is what I'm told. So let me see if I can go to October 26th. October 26th. Nope. Okay, let me try this one that Hugh just gave me. I don't know what Bob gave me, but let me try this one. See if this opens. Okay, there it is. This video right here, guys. I don't know if I can play it in here, but yeah, I can't play it in here. But this video right here, I'm going to post in the group right now. And that way everybody can see it. Watch that video, okay? Watch that video. It's very, very simple. It shows you how fast you can create a membership, 3 simple steps. And I think everybody should definitely watch this. And this will get you started real fast. And I did everything I could to really simplify it because I'm told I make things very complicated. Okay? All right. Thank you, everybody that posted that link. Let me just come over here and make sure we're 12 minutes over. Let me make sure that there's no other questions. Hopefully that's what you need, Erica. Hugh says you pumped out a bunch of updates you're working on with Everlesson. Anytime rough or otherwise on delivering. Everfunnels, just curious, no need to read this question if you aren't able to. Whoops, sorry, Hugh, I already read the question. For sure, January 31st is when we plan on launching Everfunnels, so it's got to be done by then. And I was told this morning by my guy that he actually told me, he said, we're way ahead of schedule now. He says, we're beginning to get ahead of schedule. So that's good. That's good news. That's what I want to hear. Where it's taking the most time, right? Our graphic artists are kicking things out. Our graphics to HTML, which by the way is a very, very extensive and expensive process, they're knocking things out. The programmers, there was a little bit of learning curve, but now things are starting to pick up. The person that is holding everything up is yours truly. And the reason why is because I got to go through each and every individual template, make sure things are lined out, make sure things are showing properly, and everything else. So the hold up is kind of on me. I kind of take responsibility for that. However, I will tell you that a lot of effort went into last night's event. That is now behind us. We don't have another preview event for like another month. So now we're just focused back on Everlesson. So hopefully, I can get things in motion here and everything else, and we'll have the emails should be done like this week. I'm thinking about, let me just ask you guys on the call. I'm thinking about turning on the people that have pro version. I'm thinking about turning on the funnel part for you guys as soon as Jonathan finishes his testing. He's doing that right now. But I'm thinking about turning on the funnel part for you guys like right away, where you could at least take that first template and go change out the colors and everything, link it to your webinar, all the emails are already there and everything, and just really start testing it and giving us the feedback we need. Would you guys, the people that have pro version, is that something that you would be willing to help us with? Not seeing any answers yet. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing here. Oh, yes. Okay. I had to scroll down a little bit. Okay. So I'll talk to the crew tonight and see if we can do that. Yeah, nothing wrong with quality control. Yeah, quality control is important, and I've learned that I just have to do it myself. I have to do it myself, or it's just not going to be where it needs to be. So cool. All right. Just real quick, guys, did you get a lot out of this call? Yeah, and just a reminder, tomorrow, for those of you that are on Course Immersion, please join Course Immersion. For those of you that are on survey, please join the survey Q&A. I'll post the links inside the group. It'll be the same link, chatniso.com/webinar, and you'll be able to sign up for the survey Q&A. We got a lot of cool stuff going down there. Just to kind of give you a sneak peek, we rolled out with our new mobile optimized calendar today. I'm so very excited for that. I'm going to say we're probably about 2 days away from having the business cards done. Then it's going to roll over to the sales pipeline. Then it's going to roll over to the page builder. So survey is hot and heavy. Everything's looking really good there. We'll cover those things tomorrow. And as far as Everlesson, guys, we'll definitely keep you guys posted on the updates. And on that note, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. And if I don't see a lot of you again, just if you get busy traveling or whatever, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next year if I don't see you next week. Take care.